We gotta me? Okay, Mama, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Y'all, I'm trying to help my mom work StreamYard. So good morning, y'all.
Morning.
And let me see. Cause I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. So y'all know like when somebody called me how it messes me up. So I went out and came back in and now I'm trying to see. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh gosh, hold on, y'all. I forgot. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let's see if I can get Mama back on here. Okay. All right, Mama. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, you have to unmute and let me know you can hear me. Hey, Candy. Yeah, I'm trying to work with her. I don't know. Mama, I think you said you could hear me, but and you're not muted. So, okay, now you're muted. So press unmute. Now say something. Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear my mom? Put a 7 in the chat if y'all can hear my mom. No, y'all can't? Okay. Uh let's see. Mom, if you can hear me, go back out and hit that link. I'ma drop you. So go back down and go over those steps I told you how to do and come back up. But I can't like walk you through it because I think that's what's happening. I'm trying to walk you through it and it's cutting your volume out. That's just how StreamYard works. So I'm gonna drop you, mama, and I can't walk you through it. Just remember the steps that I told you to get back up. So I'm about to drop you and just enter the studio again. All right? All right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get started. My mom was coming up here. We just gonna have a little talk. How y'all doing this morning? Let's see who all up in here. Let me stroll back up. Hey, Pokey. Hey, Coria. Hey, Miss Penny. Yes, you was the first one in here, girl. Good morning, Yolanda and Stephanie. Perfectly imperfect. Good morning, Joy and Tizani, Jazzy, Tawana, Alicia, Tamika, Dimitri. Okay, hold on. Okay, Mama.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. See, I couldn't like I couldn't talk to you and walk you through it because then it was gonna cut your volume off. So good morning, you guys. I have Mama up here. Y'all could call her Miss Teen. That's her nickname. And let's see. Let's see. Andy, if you got free time, if you want, you can catch the link. Or anybody that want to catch the link. Um, let's see. Yeah, so that's the link. So as y'all can see, the name of my title is what's luxury when you have a piss poor mentality. Now, we're gonna talk a little bit. I'll probably have my mom up here for like 30 minutes, and then we're gonna let her go, and we might get a little, how we do, a little ratchet after I let her go. So I'm not gonna be doing any cussing and stuff up here with her, but we are gonna have a conversation. And Mama, can you see the chat? Okay, she muted. So we ain't gonna do the most while she's up
Okay.
here.
The chat. Where will the chat be located?
Okay, right now what you see.
Okay. Down at the bottom, I see where the microphone. I see the where the camera, and then there's a up buttons where I probably could select something. Oh yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, I think I see the
Okay.
chat. Chat.
No,
Okay, I
that way
see
you
it.
could just see this my sister's that's speaking to you.
Okay.
So Mama, the title, I don't know if you can see the title of my live, but the title of my live says, what's a luxury lifestyle if you have a piss poor mentality? Now, I've told you a lot about how this YouTube stuff work, and you know that it's filled with a lot of drama. One of the people that I have lately gone back and forth with is the lady named Jeannie. And that's the lady who is 49 years old, and she always involve you, my daughter, and everybody else whenever she's in a online fight with me. Which that alone is a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of maturity. It's a sign of flat out ratchetness. So I brought you here today because I know that you can give a word. You have inspired me. I see how your mindset is and everything that you accomplished in life, and I just wanted to compare it to what this lady is out here saying to try to make me and my other sisters and everyone in Amora try to make us feel less than. And for some reason, she always bring you in it. Like for your birthday, when I posted the video of you helping Miss Hart while she's ill, and I didn't watch this lady live, but someone told me that she said my mom is only good for picking up cat poop. But she said that's what you only good for, picking up cat poo. So that just kind of tells you the type of person that she is right there, because you're not bothering this lady. You're not into this kind of stuff. You true to your word. You're not going in your prayer closet 1 minute and then 1 minute on the balcony biting your nails and cussing everybody out. You stick to the strip, right?
Okay. So before you go any further, I would like to say this here. Speaking of me picking up cat poop or whatever, I'm that type of person. I look for the best in people at all times. I don't care who they is. I give people the benefit of a doubt. And so I see that some people is not like that. Some people look for the worst in people. In all people, their first impression gonna be something negative towards people. But that's not me. That ain't never been me. And so I say this to say that I'm that person that's gonna always. I don't care. Even a person that is good in everybody.
Hmm.
So, far as Miss Hart, she's a elderly white lady. She had been diagnosed with cancer, stage 3 cancer. Her husband died like 2 years ago. She's from New York. She's alone down here. In any kind of way I can help her. I was not picking up cat poop. I was feeding her cats. She loved cats. She have a lot of animals around. So that's what I was doing. She hadn't had anyone around too much to help her. So that's just me. And so, you know, people like that with that negativity, um, that just ain't me. It ain't never been me, and I don't want it to be me. So, therefore, if she couldn't say nothing good about me or what I was doing, that's on her.
Right.
That's on her.
So,
And I'm not
yeah,
trying to bash her or say anything. I was just speaking on, uh, what I was doing and how I am towards people in general.
yeah. And, that's just her projecting because she comes out here to promote a healthy and wealthy lifestyle. Um, and to me, it seems like healthy and wealthy, especially when she speak on wealthy, it's more about money and material things. But to me, when I look at my mom and I think of wealthy, I feel like wealthy in spirit. Like when she went over there and she helped Miss Hart, that's what you call wealthy. Let's start there. So you're out here saying you live a luxury lifestyle, but your insides is piss poor. And the reason I brought my mom here because for one, you always say go get my mom as if she is even in the same caliber as you. And then you always speaking on her in a negative way. I'm a grown adult. I'm 38 years old. I don't need my mom to come to my defense. You don't have to bring up my mom. You don't have to bring up my children. But you're painting this picture of a decent woman, the woman that you have trying to paint yourself out to be, especially when it comes to the spiritual and being connected to God, the woman that you want to be, this is the woman that my mother is. And so it makes no sense for you to even summons her or call her out because she would never be out here doing the stuff that we are all doing on YouTube. This is something that's far from what she can even think about doing to someone. You speak on this lifestyle. This is a lady, and like I say, my mom isn't here to hear no bashing and everything, but I'm just gonna call it like it is. And I wanted to ask my mom just a couple of questions. Um, a luxury lifestyle because my sister Candy, like I've already told you about Candy. Candy is from Baton Rouge. Her parents are heavy into church. They have built a life up from the ground. Very decent people. Her parents and their lifestyle gets attacked. I mean, this lady attacks everybody. She comes for everybody. But I wanted to ask you, at 38 years old, what was your mindset, Mama? Like knowing that at 38, I think at maybe 38, you didn't already had because I told you I was the only child for 12 years. And I think my mom had my sister at what 29 or 30. So at 38, could you remember uh where your life was at in like 30 at 38? What was your mindset at 38 years old? Yes, Candy's dad is a pastor. So where was your mindset at 38 years old?
Well, at 38 years old, I had already um, gave my life to Christ. I was spiritually inclined, and I was heavy into church at that time at 38, and just wanting to live a Christian life, still striving to be better. I didn't at that time. I didn't have everything I wanted, but I felt good. I was blessed. I had the necessity things, that was necessary, that I needed. And to me, I felt like at 38 I was doing good, but my mind said I was more living that life. I was living the life of a Christian, loving God, believing in God, and striving to be a better Christian. So at that time, you can say I was a young woman, but I was heavily into church and trying to raise my kids, my children to be, to know God. I
You had
I was
already
no
had
longer.
your degrees at this point, right?
Well, yeah, but that was I was still scribing at 38. I had got my associate degree, had been in the military, but I was still scribing. There was a lot of things I still wanted to do, but my main focus was allowing God in my life, because things didn't start to get better for me and start to work out until I start allowing God and establishing a relationship with God. Before then, I was okay, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't feeling good, like, until then. So even at this point now, that relationship that I have with God, that what sustains me, that will keep me going, that will keep me feeling good, knowing that I could face tomorrow no matter what happened today. So, um, a lot of people, yes, it's good to have nice things. Luxury car, Lexus, did that, done that. Mercedes, I have a Mercedes out in the yard right now. All these things are good. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you ain't that don't mean healthy, and it don't necessarily make you happy either. All it do, it may make you shine in front of other people, but a lot of people that's wealthy have a lot of things, but is they really happy? You know, or is they at peace and content? I can say that once I established that relationship with God, and no, I wasn't rich then, but I had some things, but once I established that relationship with God, I felt at peace, happy, I'm okay. No matter what came my way, I know that it's gonna be all right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so everybody different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people want that luxury lifestyle, nice cars, big houses. When I built this house here, I could have been. David wanted me to build a huge house. I could have, but I didn't want it because I knew one thing. This the size that I have is good enough for me. I knew these kids and these grandkids was gonna be gone, you know, off on their own schooling and career. So I'm good. I was good. So I guess I'm not that person that feel like I just have to have, you know, fame and fortune, that big lifestyle, that luxury lifestyle. To me, it ain't all cut out what it, you know, cut out what
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but everybody different. I don't knock nobody, but that's
Right.
just my point of view. And I don't really get off on trying to um use a lavish lifestyle to try to knock the next person because they may not be, where I'm at or whatever. And I know people do that, but to me, that ain't about nothing.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, um because I grew up, I'm watching you, I'm watching other people in my family, and everybody was big on having land and owning something, having something in your name. I know that's been something you was big on. And so with this lady, she says, I live in a condo that is in the center of a luxury shopping spree. And this is where I raised my kids at, something you wouldn't know. You guys couldn't afford to raise your kids where I've raised my kids at in this, and and mind you, she is 49 years old. She says she's been living in this luxury condo for 10 years. So when she was 38 years old, that's what she decided to go and lease at. So when you was purchasing your land and building a house, what was your mindset? Did you think of us? Was you thinking about the future? Like, what made you say? what was the difference? I can afford, because obviously you could have afforded to live in a luxury condo. You and my stepdad, if y'all wanted to, y'all could have lived in a luxury condo. And being that my age, I'm already in big enough, my kids are growing up, you could have said, okay, I want to live in this luxury condo. What would made you feel like you don't want that? What made you feel like you needed land, you needed to build a home? Like, what's your mindset on that?
Well, where you know where I live at, ain't there's no luxury condos out here. I mean, I could have if I would have went to lived it in the city somewhere, but I do not live in the city, so there's no luxury condos out here. I wasn't attracted to the city, big city and stuff like that. I didn't want to live there in town. So because the type of person I am, I didn't want to. I had did that already in apartments and stuff, paying money to live in apartments. They wasn't apartments, but they were like townhouses apartment. And all I was doing was giving my money away. I never was gonna own anything, leasing when you're renting, that's not
Mhm.
yours. You paying somebody else. Um, that somebody else own that. You just paying to live there. So that's not what I wanted. I wanted something that I could call mine. I could say, this mine, this my land, this my house. That's what I'm
Mhm.
gonna pay for, you know. So when I got to
Mhm.
that point of where I could afford to do that, that's what I done. But living in apartments and condos and stuff like that never did attract me because um I know that when you're leasing something that you're not owning it, you just leasing it. And when you're renting, that belongs to somebody else. So the goal is the American dream is to own your own. So that's what I was about, trying to own something for me, and that's something I could pass down to my kids and grandkids. So like right now, my granddaughter all the time talk about, Mama Teen, I'm gonna put me a I'm finna buy me a trailer. I'm gonna build me a house out there on your land. On our, she say our land. I say cool. I say cool. You didn't put nail quarter into it, but that's why I got it.
Right. That doggone Maya. But I think that people feel like, um if you could show that you got more, then you better than. But that's just not how I was raised. And a lot of people, they try to judge your life based on what they see on YouTube. Now, a lot of my, the people on the YouTube, and a lot of my sisters, I don't really open my life and just tell everything about my life to social media. Obviously people know about the trouble that I got in, and some people try to um define you based off of that. But I'm like, they have no idea. Like, I have, and my mom is here to tell y'all, like, all the things that you all have seen her display, I've had way better. My mom can is on this phone and here to tell you that my luxury cars, own them. Everywhere that I've ever laid my head has always been top tier. My kids can't say that they ever lived in a hood, a smaller apartment complex, everything. And even if it was a nice townhome, but it was old, I don't want it. Like, I've always felt like I needed to put and raise my kids in the best. Like, I've always did that. Of course I fell short, but material things just don't phase me. I mean, this lady go on the internet putting down on people, and it makes her look really silly, because I've had these things at a very younger age than her. I would go on the lot and actually purchase cash. I don't know what it's like to pay a note on a Lexus. I don't know what it's like to pay a note on a Mercedes. I went bought that stuff, but what is it now? It didn't make me a better person. It didn't make me, I mean, what is it? I'm on YouTube to this day fighting with people like her. So bragging about the material things does what when I'm still on YouTube fighting with this lady. That doesn't make you rich in spirit. That doesn't make you a better person. You have no understanding whatsoever. And the reason why I say that you're mini and that you're small, because you don't even know the the material things that others have. I don't get on here and flash my Louis Vuitton bags. I don't get on here and brag about all the money I've touched. I don't do that because I don't have to. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to have a piss poor mentality. If I get it, I liked it. Did I running around made anybody feel mama went having all those things that I ever made anyone feel less than? I barely hardly even valued that stuff, right or wrong.
Right.
I didn't care about that because the way God give it, he can take it. And basically to me this lady is living in the past because everything she's talking about is past tense. But I asked her, I said, well, if you want to make sense about what you're saying and you want to prove you live in this lifestyle, she has never not showed any deeds. She keep trying to humiliate you and talk about you and talk about all this stuff. But I said, hey, my mom can show you deeds. She could show you ownerships. She could show you deeds to land, cars, houses. You can't do that. Even I could show you that. I did it before. But you can't. You're not out here showing people really what it's like. If you're wealthy and healthy, you should be out here teaching other women how to get that. You shouldn't be telling them, hey, I had this in 2016 and I don't have it now. And no, you should be out here teaching, showing, hey, this is what I got and you can get it too. Not around here showing off other people accomplishments. Some rich white man own that. Rich white investors own that shopping center, and they're out here showing their grandkids how to get it. Hey, look, granddad built this. I got with some investors and we built this shopping center. We own this, we own it. Like, that's other people's stuff you're flaunting. Now, if my mom was a content creator and she wanted to get out here and walk around and show you her yard, show you her land, and actually show people how she built it up from the mud, no man helped her. No, none of that. No D boy. No, none of that. She don't have to say, "Hey, look at this guy and look at all these cars he owned," because she showed me how to get it out the mud. I would never need a man to show me how to survive because my mom already showed me how to do that. I'm a survivor. Yes, I made a mistake, that one mistake in my life. That don't define me. At the end of the day, I'm a survivor. I know how to provide for my family because I had leadership. I'm not being mean when I say this, but my mom did not spend her entire time in that casino. I've done that and I want to correct that because I don't want your mom's story to be my children's story, saying my mom spent a lot of time in the casino. So I can't talk about your mother, Jeannie, because I've spent my time in the casino as well, but I don't want to be in my 40s going through the same thing. I've broken that habit in a lot of ways. So aside from us dragging you, poking fun at you, putting you on the Saga AI page, I think that it's time for somebody to have a real life conversation with you because you think that you are better than every woman on this internet because you can flash around some other investors investments that you are paying $2,000 to live in. That and my sister, she's a registered nurse in the ICU. She have had condos that's $2,000 a month, but she is choosing that she don't have to do that. She don't have to say, "Hey, I'm a RN, not an LPN." Okay, my sister is a RN in the ICU unit. Okay, so we can just about guess what her income is. She's not gonna be out here on the internet bragging with my mother about how she can afford to spend $250 a day. My sister's stacking her money and she's wanting to have something in life. Okay? You spend too much of your time trying to make people feel less than when you don't know people have more than you. People literally have more than you. You can't use a um insurance fraud charge and think that you're better than somebody. This lady say, I live with me and Bradley. We live with you, mama.
Well, that's not true.
I would never bring a man in my mom's house. I'ma always have stability and I'ma always live nice. How I wear my what I put in my head and where I lay my head is always gonna be nice. You never have to worry about me putting regular weave in my head. If I got it to spin it, it's gonna be nice hair. And where I lay my head at is gonna be nice no matter what.
But
No matter what.
actually, I mean,
Just
to
speaking on the
me,
materialistic side of
no,
it, because
my thing is, why would you want to prove to someone um what you have, what you got, what you did? I mean,
I have not tried to prove to her I haven't did anything. I mean, I made one short, but I have not proved to her I have not.
but you don't
I had
have to, you shouldn't have to, you shouldn't be trying to prove nothing to nobody. I mean, you know how you living. You do your best, and to me it's nothing to prove, even on her part. She don't have to prove nothing to about what she got, what she lived. I mean, why I mean, why you feel you have to prove that to someone?
right. But
What is it to gain from it?
the reason I don't do it because I feel like proving that for what? Um I'm not out here trying to make me feel better than anybody else. I'm not hurting at home and now I need to come on the internet and make other people feel like how I feel. I don't care about none of that stuff. You go up in my closet, that mess is be thrown everywhere. I don't even value most of that stuff. Like it doesn't matter. It literally don't matter to me. So no, I'm not out here trying to prove to her. But these are the things that she used to try to fight us with. And what I wanted to do is sit her down because she listens. She's in the bushes right now. I'm not gonna tell you what she's doing. I'll wait till I drop you and I'll tell you what she's doing. But my chat know what she's in the bushes, what she's in the bushes doing. She got to give up that branch 8 because the lady back to take her branch 8 back. So she's on some other branch, and we all know what she's doing right now. So she's definitely listening right now. And I don't know, like I guess it's that crab in a bucket, that hood mentality where it's like, oh, look at me. I got out the hood and I'm over here and I'm in the luxury department. Well, we're not in the hood. You're not, you don't have to, we don't we're familiar with those same things. Like you don't have to, you know, come out here and do all of that. You look crazy. If you say you are a woman of God and preaching this is she done baptized. She came online and baptized the lady before. This is a person who is say she's filled with the Holy Spirit, and she goes on the beach with her Bible and she goes in her prayer closet and she comes out here and baptize those that are hurt, playing with God at the same time. What would come out here and make some of the most and say some of the most vile things out her mouth, you know? And we all have just accepting the fact that um it's mental. She don't know no better. Because anybody that has been inclined with God, like she say she has, and now playing with him, that makes me think that it's something wrong with her mental and she don't know no better because everybody know that you don't play with God. You don't play with God. So for her to even be doing this, it just makes me feel like she don't know no better. It's definitely a mental issue. And I think that when it comes to me, you're wasting your time talking about your material things because I can go live and shut you down in one live. I don't even have the energy to do it. I just rather play with your mind on the Saga AI page and get you to come out here and display who you really are. So when I aggravate you and you come out here and you cut up, it's only just a big my mama up because you're 10 years older than me, my mom's 10 years older than you. You know what I'm saying? I can't look up to a woman like you, but you should be looking up to a woman like me. Someone that's 10 years older than me, I wouldn't look up to you for nothing because I've had more than you. You're 10 years older than me, and I have more than you. I'm not renting a Tesla. Now, we both are renting, true indeed, but I'm renting a home. I have a yard. If I'm going to rent, at least I need to be comfortable. I want my privacy. I don't need to be surrounded by all these damn stores that every day I might not be able to afford to go shopping, or I might need to put my money somewhere else. So I don't need to be looking at everybody else going in and out stores on the days that I might can't afford to go in and out them stores. And I be dang on if I'm gonna sit on my balcony and watch people go in and out these luxury stores. Meanwhile, I'm on a balcony with a plate full of meanwhile, I am on the balcony watching, and I can't go out there unless I'm trying to prove something on live. But I would like to, if I'm in if I'm in an area like that, I would like to be able to go in and shop every day. I don't want to be amongst them. That's just being like at a buffet every dang on day, and you don't even eat the stuff, or you don't even, you don't even got the money to eat it every day. You just watching. Like, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't have to live and struggle to keep up with a lifestyle. And then the thing about it is, it's not luxury. I hear people say that they paying $4,000 and $5,000 a month to stay in some of these luxury condos. It's not luxury. It's not luxury. You're saying luxury, but in the inside of my house, inside my mom's house, is way more up to date than yours. The type of decor and all that. And like I said, this just me speaking on the material things, which that don't matter. But you need to stop coming out here using that outdated condo, those other investors' properties, to try to make yourself look better when there's so probably had it's 100 people watching, and if they are your age and up, I guarantee you they have their own property, they have their own land. It don't have to be luxury. They own it. They can pass it down. And that's, I call me country because I'm not in a flawless girl, but my flex is, if I own a home and I own my land and I can sit comfortable and I don't have to worry about something happening where somebody got to put me out, or somebody say, hey, I want to sell this condo and I don't own it and I got to get out. And then you in Florida where they have all type of hurricanes. So if they was, and I'm not manifesting this or speaking this, I don't want this for you, but it can happen. It can happen to any of us. But what happens if a hurricane come through and wipe all that out? Then what? Then what? I mean, you got all these people charging all this money. Like, I don't like paying $2,000 a month in rent, but I've been doing it for the last eh, since I've been. But I bought that house in 2019. So from 2010 to 2018 rent. Then you had from 19 to 21. Then, but from 21 to now, $2,000 in rent. Like, who you give? We just started giving this money to other people. The house that I'm in is this person is an investor. He's building houses just to rent them out. Like, a flex is when you're doing it, not standing in the gap of somebody else's name, but when you are an investor. And I definitely wouldn't want to be an investor and rent it myself. I need to, if I'm gonna invest some homes, mine need to be already paid for. Okay. So the word says beware of, I don't know if you can see this comment, Mom, but Lady Love said, actually, the word says beware of false prophets. A tree is known by the fruit it bears. Look at her fruit. That's all I'm gonna say. You see no God, and it's not God's work, it's the devil's work. And I'm a amen and amen to that one. Because she's not bearing the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So um you spoke a word right there, Lady Love. So for anybody that's watching this lady and you feel like, I hope, and which I know y'all are way strong minded. I know my sisters are way strong minded than that. Mostly all of y'all, even if you're renting, it don't matter. You could get there. We ain't gonna have to, we're not sitting in that same mindset that she's on. We want to get there in life. We ain't gonna get there in life by tearing somebody else down, looking at what the other person got, watching canly. That ain't gonna help you. This Candy over here trying to better herself, regardless, rent or not. This lady to put herself in a predicament that when she get ready to buy, she can. That's the type of people that I like to, surround myself with, or be like, dang, let me call up Candy and see, hey, how what you do to, woo doo doo. Like, can't nobody call this lady up for no dang on advice. Not bragging about staying on top of CVS. Not somebody that got kids and grandkids and wanting to pass something down to them. Can't call you up for no advice. Now you say you're a business owner, you might know how to, what to do to go apply for your business license and whoop the whoops, something like that. But just the way of living, your mindset is not that. You use on the internet, people could be who they want to be. And right now, you just not living in your full truth. But you expect to come on live and drag others and want others to live in a truth. You want me to come out and be sad because I have an insurance fraud. You want me to come out and feel a certain way because I bought my boyfriend a car. You want me to feel a certain way because of the trauma my daughter went through. And that's just not gonna work, because I don't have to come on the internet and pretend to be better or pretend to be happy. What y'all do know about me is out there, but that don't mean you know everything about me. I'm not by far struggling. I'm not by far effed up in the head. I just come out here and play these same games that you play, except I'm comfortable with my lifestyle. I'm okay. I've never came out here and tried to shake the can or get or try to make a dollar off of this YouTube stuff. I have not seen you hit the live button and cuss us out more than you are attending to any property that you say you invested in, any business. We are your business. In fact, we're probably gonna help you contribute to your household by even entertaining you, because you got like 4 lives scheduled. Well, not scheduled. You did 4 lives about us. Who does that? Meanwhile, I'm trolling you on the Saga AI, and I don't care about going live and be heard because you're sick. You are one sick lady. Candy said, I look at the fruit every time. There is no peace, there is no love, there is no patience, there is no long suffering, no God, no goodness, and definitely no self-control. And I'm heavy, Candy, on the no self-control. And I'm glad that, because that's one word I've been forgetting to think of. She has no self-control, no discipline. You can't even ignore the just anything petty. You have to come back, and you have to come back nasty. You have to come back childish. You are not in control of your mental health, but you're out here promoting healthy and wealthy. I'm not out here promoting healthy and wealthy. If any the people that don't like me, they'll tell you exactly what I do. All she want to do is get on her live and pop up crap and take up for Brianna and da 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 da. I'm not out here trying to change their mind. I mean, some days I do feel convicted. Some days I do feel like what I'm doing is not right. But I'm not perfect. I slip up more than anything. But it doesn't mean that in my heart, I don't feel like I done something wrong. Because again, I'm familiar with the church. Just from y'all listening to my mom, y'all see who raised me. So yes, I feel bad when I say stuff that I know I have no business saying. But it doesn't mean that next week I might not be out here cutting up again. I'm still learning, just like everybody else. Really, can't nobody talk about nobody. But if you're gonna be out here claiming to be ordained and an evangelist and all in your prayer closet and on the beach and shit, you need to stand up. You got some standards to hold up to. Because I ain't never came out here and told nobody that I'm heavy into church, and I ain't never came out here and tried to baptize nobody. I ain't never came out here and said I was rich and that I can do this and I do this. I ain't never came out here showing that my backyard is a god doggone shopping center. I don't have that to hold up to, because once you fake that funk, you got to continue to do it. Because if you get caught slipping, you going to get clowned. Like you have been caught slipping, cooking half done food and had throwing food together, not even taking time and love, pouring love into cooking a healthy meal. You threw those macaroni together. You didn't thoroughly cook the spare ribs. You threw the barbecue sauce on it and just served it because you probably was ready to go back on the balcony and drag the hair eater, the lap dog, and little head. You didn't even take the time and the patience. All you do is tell somebody, just send me some content. Look at my neighborhood. Ain't taking the time and patience out with yourself. You are a lady that is scared to turn 50 because you are not ready to put away your childish ways. You are not, you know that the time is steady clicking. And that is why you went live and said that you was on your floor crying because you realized that you were about to turn 50. You not ready for a whole nother chapter to roll in on you, and you ain't did SHIT in the last one. You're failing yourself and time is rolling you by. I'm 38. I'm not sad that I'm about to be 40 at all. At all. I don't look it. My kids are grown. They ain't went through no struggle. I did damn good when it came down to my kids. I am proud of myself. I have a 20 and a 21-year-old, and they couldn't, if somebody sat them down and interviewed them about the struggle, they'll look at them and say, what struggle? But see, my mama and my grandmother, what struggle? We don't know. Tell us about being in the hood. What hood? Tell us about being homeless. Homeless who? And I did that, boo. I did that. So you can never come on here and make me feel less than, because when you have a 20 and a 21-year-old that don't know what it means, that don't know what it feels like, that can't express to you what it's like. And I ain't mean to struggle like hard days. I'm talking about the struggle. I drove them safely everywhere they needed to go. That never put them in harm's way. I did that. I did that. And then it didn't take them to have to come out here and say my mom had us in a luxury lifestyle. And that's that. I feel like that's good. I done did good. Okay. I done did very well. My daughter don't have to depend on um keeping up with a certain lifestyle because I've instilled that in her head that you got to be this and be that to be somebody. You heard what my mom said. My daughter want to build a house on some of that land my mama got out there. She ain't thinking about let me go live in this luxury apartment. That ain't how we teaching these kids on this end. Call us country, but no ma'am. So say what you want to say about me, but I'm good. I did that. I did that. I ain't got no motherfucking kid. My kids, well, you still got a ways to go with your daughter. You got one grown and you got, I did that. When it comes to mine, I did that. So nothing you can say that can ever make me feel like the little one. But you're coming out here every day and proving that you are the little one. That you are the little one because you done came out here and painted this luxury lifestyle, yet it don't seem like you have a time to even indulge in it when all you doing is hitting the live button, dragging other people. So I just came to tell you that you out here looking real stupid. Never mind me. Everybody gonna have their opinion about me, but you the internet sister. You supposed to have it going on. Y'all say AG ain't shit. AG ain't nothing but a criminal. AG eat hair. AG ain't shit. Okay, if that's how people want to view me, but look at how you want people to view you. Meanwhile, you're projecting because you the one eating fingernails, and this came out your own mouth. You say you bite your nails. So that means you are a nervous wreck that's waiting on somebody to say something to you so you can go off. You tapping your feet and biting your nails. Now, mind you, this is something that came out your own mouth. I never came out here and said I eat hair, but you said that you eat your nails. You bite them. So you're tapping your feet and biting your nails, waiting to hear or see when somebody press the live button and say your name so you could come back out here on your bull crap. At the same time, you trying to paint this whole picture that you are a luxury, elegant internet sister. But you, if you was that, I wouldn't even feel comfortable going back and forth with somebody that I felt like could shut me down at any moment. Your mouth can't shut me down. Your mouth motivates me. Your mouth make me feel like this is getting to her. She's a nothing. She's a nobody. She is going back and forth with me. Now you tried it with my daughter because any mother that had a daughter that went through what mine went through, Anybody will feel a way about that. But I had to learn that that's just y'all weakness, trying to turn it into my weakness, because when you can't handle me, you start bringing up my mom, you start bringing up my kids, but it's just a reflection of who you are. When Amora played that video of you sitting outside in the heat with 8 braids and a sun visor on with your mouth twisted up like a brown paper bag, and you was out there calling Gigi shilly face, and you was talking about people, that lets me know just who you are. And that ain't, you don't just change like that. You've been doing this kind of stuff, which means you set in your ways. You're not going to change. You had time to show us better. I don't have to come out here and show nobody nothing, because I ain't came out here and pretended to be some crap that I was not. So when you tell me to go get my mom and you tell me this and try to talk about my upbringing, you got it all twisted. You got it all wrong. See, you live more of a hard life than me. I didn't grow, and I'm not knocking nobody who have a whole bunch of siblings and stuff like that, because we cannot control the cards that we was dealt in life. And a lot of you who have grew up in a home with multiple siblings, it humbled you guys. It made you want to do better. It strengthened y'all. It didn't make you want to come out here and poop on other people because now you feel like you made it. I never was in survival mode because of this lady right here. Just like you say, your child ain't gonna be in survival mode. What makes you think you the only mother that's paving a way for their children not to be in survival mode? But you need to heal from whatever happened to you when you was growing up, because you feel like you got to keep proving to people that you're no longer living that lifestyle that you grew up in. You're doing a poor ass job proving it. I don't have to prove that to nobody, Jeannie, because I wasn't dealt those cards. Fortunately, I just wasn't dealt those cards. So I don't need to come out here and bash nobody and make myself look better and richer than anybody to prove that I'm not that same hood rat on Martin Luther King Drive Street. I ain't wasn't raised on no Martin Luther King Drive. I was raised on a rock road, a dirt road with a big yard that I can run around barefoot in. Okay? Knowing that every day that I was gonna eat and sleep good. I ain't had those struggles. My only problem, I was so little and skinny forever. My only problem was how much bread I can eat to like gain weight. I want to be thick. That was probably one of the only things I ever worried about growing up. I want to be thick. How many slices of bread I can eat to gain a little weight? I think I was the only thing that I could see that I was stressing over. So listen, baby. Make someone, J. Lu said, make someone feel inadequate, but that's not the responsibility of the person sharing, like Amora Candy, right? J. Lu said, here's the thing. No one is bragging. People are simply sharing their wins. If she sees that as bragging, that's coming from her own insecurities. Sometimes seeing other people celebrate themselves can. Yeah, and I read the rest. Ashley, you don't have to say nothing. God light will shine through you. That's the difference. Godly people should be helping, reaching people to bring them to him. Instead, she tears the people God created down, right? Because if I'm not, God knows all our heart. And if I'm not there yet, right? He knows that. But if God then already showed Jeannie the way, I think that he would look at her more harsher, like, Ashley and some of these people might not fully know it. So I can understand their behavior because I haven't ended this world yet, which means I'm giving them time to get it together. But I've already given it to you. You know the word. So instead of going back and forth with Ashley and them, you should be teaching them what I've already, showing them the light that I've already shown you. So I feel that people like you are looked at differently in God's eyes, because it's a different if you just don't know everything versus knowing, being shown. You say you was married to a pastor, and you refuse to use what he's already given you. He's shown it to you already, and you deliberately are ignoring it. You're not spreading it. You're not teaching it. You never came live and said, "Hey, Ashley, you need to be drawn more closer to God because this is what I know by being a Christian lady." What you do is you feed as an older person, you're helping draw me into this negativity. You're purposely saying hurtful things that's going to make me go to the Saga AI and get on you by speaking on my child. You're purposely lying on me saying I eat hair to trigger me to get out here and do that. And I'm not talking about what everybody else is doing, because everybody else is doing the same thing. We all doing the same thing, but you have said that you are an evangelist or a Christian or whatever you say you are, but you're not displaying it. You're playing with God. You need to either pick a side and stay there. Because if I'm not there yet and I'm in a work in progress and I'm still gonna play online with you, then you're over here in the mud with me. You're not luxury, you're not healthy, you're not wealthy. You're over here arguing with somebody like me that has not made it there yet. That you have came out here and said you done made it to you made it on the other side. You God's favor. You even out here baptizing people. So you need to pick a side because you out here looking real mental and real crazy. And I wanted to take part of my life today to tell you that without cursing you out, without saying, you eat your nails, without calling you out all kind of names, I wanted to come and tell you that because you be trying to read my lifestyle, yet you have no substance. You don't have nothing to humble me. Nothing about you can humble me. You can't humble me. That's the problem. Everybody out here trying to judge everybody, but their lifestyle can't humble nobody. It's just making people want to come back and talk about you more. Ain't nobody to the point to where it's like I better shut up because she definitely could shut me up, or no. Ain't nobody in this sector humbling can humble nobody. Because God can give it and he can take it. But you always want to talk about my mother, and she just not that. Jenny, you talking about somebody that has yet to tear you down, even privately. No matter what you said, she heard that vulgar nastiness that you said about my daughter. The live that you deleted, when you came out here and said those nasty things about my daughter, and my mom still didn't mumble not one nasty thing about you. This is the woman that you want to be at heart, but you are too impatient to be that. Right now, I'm not out here saying, y'all, I'm finna be like my mama. I'm finna be like my mama. I will be out here lying. Do I want to be like her? Yes, I do. Am I there yet? No, I'm not. I'm still caught up in this saga crap. But Jeannie, you out here pretending because you know you're gonna get a crowd. Because if you dragging me, you dragging Candy, you're dragging Bree, some of the same people that's just not there yet is gonna listen to you. And you're gonna get entertained because you're lacking. You don't trust God at all. You don't trust God. You don't believe that if you can actually be that Christian woman that you claim to be, you don't feel like you will get enough love and attention if you left this crap alone. You're doubting yourself every day that you coming out here arguing with me, Amora, Candy, and other people. You're doubting yourself. This is a lady who was on the phone with me talking down on every single person that hits the live button and talk about other people business, arguing with people. You told me on the phone that you was above all of that. You said that God had a final talk with you and that you was not coming back in this. I never played with God. I never told you, oh yeah, I just said, I feel bad, Jeannie. I don't want to be attacking Amber and them on the Saga AI. I said, in a moment, I feel good because I'm getting my lick back, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I expressed that to you and multiple other people. You said that you wasn't coming back out in this because God had a talk with you. I think you was lying. I think that you was just using his name as a way to just chill out, whatever you had going on, or you probably was mad at somebody. I don't know what it was, but you used that because you don't trust in God. You don't believe in God. So stop coming out here tricking your people. because you sending them right down that same road as you. And you want to talk about me, talk about more, talk about people. It ain't about us. It's about every day you click that live, you trying to tear somebody down. Every time I click that live, it's because I was provoked. No, I don't have to respond to everything that people say about me, but I'm human. But you just be out here running your mouth. Nobody ain't even got to say nothing to you. My mama ain't said nothing to you. My daughter ain't said nothing to you. Hell, I didn't pick with you when you fell out with Amora. There's people that done fell out with Amora. I don't come out here just picking with people or trying to fight with them because all Amora fights are not my fight. If I don't hear nobody bringing my name up or dragging me in, look how many people done fell out with Amora that I didn't come out here and fight with because they didn't come out here and drag me. You did, Neo did. There's other people that brought me in it, and what I did, I hit my live button and returned the energy. But you just be sitting around wanting to show that you have a filthy mouth. We've already seen you got a filthy mouth. There's count I have at least about 30 screenshots in my phone, and I'm gonna actually go and post them on the Saga AI page because make no mistakes, just because I'm talking like this on a live does not mean that I am done with the bull crap. I'm still working on myself. So I am going to post those. Every screenshot that I have of you is your nose flared up, your tongue hanging out, your finger pointing, and you're yelling in the screen. You look upset, you look possessed, you look hurt, you look weak, you look worn, and you're yelling and you're hollering, and your eyes popped out your head. You looking crazy out here. But you want to talk about when I cammed up my flaws? I am who I am. I am who I am. Because even if I had the prettiest skin, the prettiest shape, it won't mean anything. It won't mean anything. So who gives a crap about if whose skin look like this? Who it doesn't matter. If I ain't doing shit but playing on the internet with y'all, what the fuck does having beautiful skin and a beautiful body gonna fucking do for me if I'm not using it in a positive way? Like maybe getting up doing gym, doing exercises or something like that, or showing it, or blogging or vlogging about it. You so stupid. Like you still talking about somebody's skin and this and that. You're not perfect. You have all type of blemishes on your chest and on your face. You're going to go get Botox and stuff, and mama's gone, so now I can start cursing. You're going to go get all this Botox and shit, trying to um I guess you don't want to, you're getting over to the 50, you're getting the 50s neck, and you're trying to salvage whatever youth you feel like you have left. All of this stuff is weighing on you, and that is why you have no nail bed now. Because you're letting this shit weigh on you because you feel like you got to keep this rich image up. Look at Dawn, for example. She done came out here and said, yeah, I got little thin pockets, little thin hair, little with it. And guess what? That motherfucking Dawn sector still giving her money, gonna have her back. Look at Amora. She come out here and be like, I ain't gotta have no wig, I ain't gotta have no makeup, and guess what? Them loud talkers still gonna have her back. You remember when we was trying to tear Amber down about how big she was and oh, Amber got 3 teeth? Amber started putting that fucking camera on and like, yeah, I got braces on my teeth. Y'all want to say I got 3 teeth? Yeah, I'm a big person, and guess what? Them goddamn Liddy in the City people was still over there supporting her. So that just goes to show you looks don't mean a motherfucking thing. You can be who you are and still get support and still have people to fuck with you. But see, you have such a little fucking brain to you think that you have to be beautiful and rich to be some fucking body in life. And that's why you still on top of that motherfucking CVS because you ain't outgrown your piss poor ass mentality. Young mama should have been telling you it was more to life than fucking living in luxury and fucking on dope boys to make a name for yourself. It's more to that. It's a lot of us are happy and content with what the fuck we have versus living up in some fucking outdated ass condo that some old ass white investors own. See, your mind is all fucked up. You walking around harping over some old white man's landscaping Meanwhile, you could have been somewhere. You've been over there and you've been up there for 10 motherfucking years. And you mean to tell me you don't have your own backyard with your own beautiful fucking landscaping, with your own garden that you could go walk around? You mean to tell me you out here walking around a goddamn mall and showing their landscaping and you want us to feel less than? And that is why I say you mental and retarded and goofy as fuck, because this is the type of shit that you do. And you want somebody to feel less than and under you. How? You even be throwing shade at your own motherfucking sister. So if she's a homeowner, whatever the fuck she paying in rent, she could go somewhere and be renting a luxury place too. You only paying $2,000 if that to live in the motherfucker. And ain't no telling what the fuck you gotta do to keep it up for 10 years. So stop thinking that you out here looking better and doing better than us when some of these sisters have seen your ass in person. You came out looking like how the fuck you look, but you done came out here and told everybody you was rich. You don't see how you continue to make yourself look stupid, talking about your damn lifestyle, sitting on that balcony, spitting and cussing and shit, showing people, yeah, I got a mouth and I can walk them like a motherfucking dog. You sound stupid, and you want to say my mama picking up cash shit. She blessed for doing that. She's blessed. She's blessed, okay? That lady moved all the way. I remember when I was a little girl. That same lady that you saying my mom over there picking up cat shit when I was young. That lady was when that lady and her husband moved to New York and they found land. See, the only reason why they end up being neighbors is because out where my mom lived, it's nothing but land out there. Most people out there own their land. So these people found some land out there. And I remember them being they Jehovah Witness. They would come. My mom was always nice to them, regardless that she was a different religion than them. She still was nice to them. She still listened to them. She still accepted those books. And they would come and they would pray for me. And she would teach, she would tell me a lot of valuable things. Some things I learned from the Bible because of her. And if I was living out there too, I would be over there at least throwing some food at them damn cats because I'm scared as hell, but I'd have been trying to help her too. So how the fuck my mama is less than for helping her neighbors? I would rather help a sickly person than walk around broke as fuck in a mall, a shopping spree, a shopping center to tear somebody else down. Your fucking priorities is all jacked up. So I just want to let you know that your words ain't phasing me. So every time you hit that motherfucking live button, you're wasting your time because all you doing is setting the scene for me to continue to play on your motherfucking top to make you look like the lowest that you are. Buying your motherfucking clothes all at the Chinese store and shit. You ain't even ordering that shit. You so impatient. You ain't even ordering your shit from Fashion Nova and Temu. You running your ass to the nearest motherfucking hair store to get your clothes with your impatient ass. Won't even wait for a delivery. But you got time to talk. You want to do some motherfucking blogging of the hallway of your apartment. Do some fucking blogging of you going and get you some nice ass motherfucking furniture. And no, it don't even gotta be expensive. Cause I just made a $3,000 purchase off Amazon to update my goddamn living room and kitchen. And when I get monetized again, we gonna vlog on that shit and I'm gonna show you how you can turn a $2,000 rental house, a house that you renting into some luxury shit off Amazon. You ain't even trying. You ain't threw away none of that shit. Get that old fucking raggedy ass TVs off your bathroom wall and get rid of that shit. Throw them old nasty dirty ass golden candles out the fucking door. Go take them motherfucking dust mite infested old ass gold curtains down and throw them motherfuckers away. I want you to get all them plain white unscented dollar store ass motherfucking candles and toss that motherfucking shit. I want you to go in your kitchen and take all them motherfucking um Tefal cooking cookware and shit and throw all that shit out the motherfucking window. And I want you to start vlogging on updating that motherfucking luxury house. Cause how the fuck you in a luxury apartment and but it inside you and still on Martin Luther King motherfucking drive? I guess you could take a bitch out the hood, but you can't take the hood out that bitch because your apartment is not screaming motherfucking luxury. It's giving motherfuckers first time Section 8 home. That's what you need to do. Cause that shit is out motherfucking dated. And I see why you don't go live and walk through that motherfucker. Then on top of being a shitty ass motherfucking woman, you can't even motherfucking cook. You fucking overboiled them macaronis, them pale and threw butter on it, skipped the motherfucking cheese packet, and just threw some fucking shredded dollar store shredded cheese on top of it. Baked that shit. Half baked the spare ribs and threw some fucking barbecue sauce on it. Girl, I be cooking my ass off when it comes to them kids and it comes to Bradley. You ain't got shit on me. I done already peeped your lifestyle out. You motherfucking piss poor, bitch. You ain't better than nobody on this internet. Internet sister. You a motherfucking Martin Luther King Drive hood rat bitch that's happy they ain't in the hood no more. And but really ain't got out the motherfucking hood yet. So before you could come on here and shit on anybody, walk through that get on live, walk through that motherfucking 1,100 square feet ass condo, bitch, and throw out all that outdated, clutter ass, nasty ass, Kirkland gone out of business, sell ass decor and update that shit. Get your motherfucking ass off the balcony and go on Pinterest or somewhere and go see how people are upgrading and decorating their motherfucking condos, because that ain't it. My mama got that same gold mirror in her living room, and I done told her to get rid of that. Did you not see the inside of Candy's house yesterday? You out here looking fucking foolish because you feel like ain't nobody gonna call your motherfucking ass out. And every time somebody call you out, you want to skip past that shit with a fucking insult. Enough of the motherfucking insults, Janky Jean Bean, motherfucking Davis. I want you. Since you always call, you told me to go get mom. Every time you don't call me out on some motherfucking shit, bitch, I came. But every time I called your Looney Tune ass out, you want to throw hair eating as a way to fucking deflect. No, before you want to come out here and promote this healthy, wealthy, luxury, elegant lifestyle, I need you to walk through that motherfucking house and upgrade all that shit because you looking real motherfucking low budget right now. In 2008, I remember my cousin giving me some when I got my first rental house in 2008. I remember my cousin giving me them tall gold ass candles that my little kids at the time, my them was little, kept messing with them. Ain't no motherfucking way you live in luxury, but in the inside you still on Martin Luther King Drive. Girl, miss me with that bullshit. Let me read these comments. Cause I don't know who the fuck you think you was eating up talking about. See, you talk about bullshit. You talk everything come out your mouth is bull motherfucking shit. Ain't got no proof, no substance, no nothing behind nothing the fuck you say. Eating hair, it's bumpy skin. You talking about the wrong motherfucking shit, bitch. You need to be out here proving that you bout that. Nobody want to see you steady walk your fucking dirty foot ass all around somebody else motherfucking property. At least you own the contents in your motherfucking house. At least upgrade the motherfuckers. You can't go out there and make decisions on the landscaping because you don't own that shit, bitch. You can't go out there and plant not one motherfucking flower out there in that flower bed in that motherfucking welcome sign out there. That ain't your shit, bitch. But you can control the contents of your own motherfucking house. And you own that shit, and that shit looking real pissed the fuck poor and outdated. So what you can control, bitch, is the contents of your fucking house. And I'm calling your ass out and tell you to throw all that dirty looking shit away. Especially on pillows you don't put your black ass feet on because they yellow, but the motherfuckers looking real motherfucking chocolate. So you need to throw that shit away and we need to see you upgrade. So when you want to do some blogging while you asking your daughter for some content, no, fuck that shit. Your daughter ain't got to give you no content. Bitch, you go to that bank and you get some fucking money from Sarah and you carry your no, don't go get the money from Sarah. I'm sick of you. Stop. Take the time out to place you a fucking order. Go on Amazon. You ain't even stop trying. You can't afford that rich shit anyway. So bitch, stop there. Let's go on Amazon. And I'm gonna send you my motherfucking list of the shit that I bought. And I need you to upgrade that motherfucking condo. And also, they got the granite wrap. Since you don't own that shit, you can't change the granite yourself, but you could do the little rentals cover. Cover that shit up, bitch. People got white motherfucking granite. Cover that nasty dark brown and gray ass old outdated ass motherfucking granite. Go get the granite cover and cover that shit up and upgrade your motherfucking condo. That's not that you in a luxury motherfucking condo, but it got Section 8 motherfucking decor. Dawn motherfucking apartment is decorated better than your shit, bitch. I don't see nobody on this motherfucker with that outdated as the core. But that's why you hide that shit from us. And make sure when you go live, when you get ready to show your motherfucking closet, you make sure you throw away that fucking silicone belly before we end up seeing that bitch. Cause we know you got that fake belly tossed away in that closet. So you make sure you toss that bitch out before you do the go live, if you do decide to go live. Cause we know that motherfucking bitch is the main character in your motherfucking closet sitting there right now. Talking about you a motherfucking birthday, but looking like the motherfucking funeral. Every time you go live, it's a sad motherfucking case. Show stupid silly ass out here fucking with people thinking you doing your fucking big one. When I'm in listening to Jeannie, I think about the woman in the Bible who gave 1 cent. She gave from the heart. It was worth more than millions. Okay? Jenny ain't finna fucking come out here and help nobody. All she do is talk a good game. Talk, talk, talk. She's just one of them motherfucking kids at school that used to say, "Oh, me rich. My mama, I got a big house and a big this and a big that." And don't be having shit. Mama in the motherfucking project. House number 8. Talk too fucking much. But when you tell her put that fuck, only thing she did was took out $1,000 and she thought that was an investment. She thought the Walmart, the $1,000 Walmart skit was a fucking investment. We ain't seen her pull out nothing yet. Nothing the fuck yet. But yet you sitting around. You don't see how motherfucking silly that look that Candy is a married fucking woman doing her thing, not online fucking stressed out and motherfucking struggling, about to have a fucking heat stroke trying to prove that she got something in life. You over here watching her and she making your ass mad every fucking day. You don't even see how Candy be playing on your fucking top. Candy be throwing a motherfucking rock and hiding her hand. She be getting on your ass in a mature way and you don't even see it, bitch. You just be letting Candy get under your fucking skin. Candy run to that community wall and put some positive shit up and say that shit in a decent way the whole time, laughing at your goofy ass, and you play into her hand every fucking day, and we love that for you because she know you fucking watching. You won't even do that. You gotta come out here and blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, the person you hating on the most over there on her community wall, tearing your ass up clean as fuck. You look stupid. Yeah, she ain't no giver. She a fucking faker. She letting motherfucking Candy wear her to death like that. Ain't no motherfucking way. The way Candy would be on do not motherfucking recommend. Cause I be damn if I'm finna keep seeing a motherfucker steady showing me that she better than me every time I go to her. What the fuck you steady going over there for? And then people be like, don't say the word jealous, don't say the word jealous. But if ain't nobody fucking with you, if Candy don't is not a fucking content creator and she's not hitting the live button to tend to your ass every day and you over there looking, you over there looking. I ain't never seen you a mental bend. That's why you ain't got no fucking nails now, cause you go looking to get your feelings hurt. I wouldn't even go over there and look at that fucking shit when I know 9 times out of 10 she done posted or done did some shit that's gonna put me in my motherfucking feelings. She ain't said nothing that would make you want to come out here and drag her like you do. You should be tit for tat with her. Oh, she gonna post her motherfucking house? Nah, I'm finna post my shit. You ain't even trying to scratch Candy back. Well, I know you can't because your nails gone, but goddamn, you pinch her back. You just sitting over here letting Candy steady post her motherfucking shit while you steady on the balcony showing the fucking concrete. Pinch Candy the fuck back. Why you sitting up there letting Candy steady get one up on you? You ain't did shit yet. Candy not about to go and hit that live button and go tick for tack with you, cussing your ass out. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what more gonna do. You just gonna sit back and let her constantly keep showing you. She done showed your mama how. She done showed you her dog. She done showed you the inside of her house. She done showed you that. And you still out here just running your fucking mouth. Demetria, she gonna have to pinch her. She sure can't fucking scratch her. Jenny can't scratch her own ass. You know how they say scratch her ass and get mad? She could get mad all she want, but she won't be scratching her ass because that nail bed is gone pecan. She can't even get mad and scratch her fucking ass. That bitch just get mad and just be fucking mad. Y'all can't even tell her get mad, scratch ass. Well, what nails? Shit. I don't have nothing against Amora. A. Oh, that's what she's saying. I just don't like splashing in that wall. Girl, bye. Talking about my mama picking up cat shit. You sound like a fucking idiot, bitch. You can't stand next to my mama. My mama should be you should be inspired by her and not in a materialistic way, in a spiritual way, bitch. You should be inspired by her. You ain't hear her tear you down not one motherfucking time, bitch. Yolanda say Jeannie showing her jealous every day, calling Candy House cheap, talk about a Morehouse living on top of a mall, make it make sense. Exactly. But on top of that, if we went gathered all Jeannie decor, all of it, that shit wouldn't even amount to $1,000. It take all the contents in her house, and the shit would barely equal up to $1,000 fucking. If a storm came through and flooded Jeannie apartment out, and if she got rental insurance on there, they about to cut that bitch a check for $800, and that's for everything in that bitch. Hey, Carla, that's for everything in there. I'm telling you, like we can't. I'm telling you. We can't count if you get all her fucking contents, all the candles, all them little bitty ass outdated TVs, pluck them bitches off the wall. Cause all you gotta do is pluck her fucking TVs and they coming off the wall. Go yank them fucking high your curtains is high water. No high water ass curtains. Ain't even touching the fucking floor. This bitch ain't even got enough sense to at least go get the right curtains. I ain't finna pay that extra $10 for them curtains. I just get the 50-inch ones. Knowing you need 80 inches. I'm not gonna do that. Don't even want to spend an extra $10. Now you got high water ass curtains. Pedal push the curtains. Niecy. Like, girl. The fuck? She's just say, damn it now. Like, girl, I'm like looking, I'm like, hold on, wait. So she did post a video of her, the bathroom and some of the living room or whatever. And I'm like, well, look at this. Well, what do we have here? Now, I'm guessing she ain't got no Bath and Body Works or nowhere, no nothing. Cause I mean, she ain't even have a Bath and Body Works candle in that motherfucker. She had the little bitty, y'all know the little short white unscented candles with the little glass sits in the little glass that you could get four for $1. That's the type of motherfucking candle she got cluttered. This bitch got lotion on her foyer table. She got this little handy thing, like a little thing you can stick stuff in it. She got lotion. How a lotion bottle is your motherfucking foyer decor? This bitch got lotion, a tube of lotion placed just as good inside this little thing. I don't know what you want to call it as decor. If how is that luxury when a tube of lotion is your decor? She tried to go find some lotion with a gold top on it. The tube top is gold. That's gonna match good. Girl, if you don't put that motherfucking lotion in your bathroom, I know the fuck you better. Yeah, gachos. Yeah, Nisa say her windows got capris on. Hey, D Ham. D Ham, you missed my mom. She was up here earlier giving a word. You're gonna have to catch the replay. Good old church folk had to come over here before we got ratchet. Ratchet. Yeah, her windows wearing goddamn capris, goddamn gachos, but she over here talking about luxury. So, bam, she luxury when she walking in front of Rue Chris. She walking in front of Rue Chris. She walking in front of all these different stores. It's even luxury when she walking through her goddamn hallway, right? But soon as she open the door, give me a project, bitch. No, 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 no. The music just suddenly changed. Soon as she opened her door. It go from doom 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 doom. Soon as she open that door, give me a project chick. Soon as you look at them goddamn curtains, give me a hood rat bitch. One that don't give a fuck. And say she took that it. Hey. How you elegant on the outside and hood rat on the inside? Elegant on the outside. This bitch open the door, hood rat on the inside. Jenny, find somebody else to play with. Dun, 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 dun. I knew she was immature when I seen her curtains. They immature. They so fucking immature. Like, who does that? Like, she's so fucking outdated. Like, she is so fucking outdated. And you could tell that she old school. And she's not even an old lady. 48 is not old. 49, she's not old. But she carry herself like an outdated hood bitch because she over here, birthday, I'm the birthday. If I went, watch this. Let me just see what CJ finna say. I want to see if he gonna run me out of his room. And I'm 38, so let's see. Hey CJ. Hold on, y'all. He on his mic. Watch, I gotta cut the light on. Hey CJ, I gotta ask you a question. I'm live. I'm the birthday. CJ, I'm the birthday. Can I say that? Oh, you recording? Okay, he recording right now. I'll ask him later. He recording. I want to say, CJ, I'm the birthday. He would probably say, Mom, no, don't say that no more. Don't say that. You the birthday. What your overgrown ass look like steady hollering, I'm the birthday. I'm the birthday. I'm the birthday. Every day is a birthday for you. You owe your ass steady getting older by the day. So keep saying you the birthday every day. I'm the birthday. I told you I'm the birthday. Well, you need some more motherfucking birthday candles, cause them old outdated King James the fucking third candles that you got, them goddamn medieval gold candles that you got, you don't need them for your birthday. You need some new motherfucking candles for your birthday. Cause them goddamn medieval candles that you got, then you got them all in the way. How is you got room to brush your teeth? Like, if you brushing too hard, or you trying to brush that thick ass tongue of yours, your elbow gonna be to knock one of them big long ass medieval ass candles out the way. Why do you got all that shit cluttered around your bathroom? Then you got the alphabets and shit. You know that shit. And I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you went to Kirkland's, because we know the bitch ain't went to Pier 1 or nowhere and got that shit. But that shit is all in the way. How is you even got enough space on show? You know your shoulders and shit. How you even got enough room to motion to brush your tongue with them fucking candles all and get that fucking shit off your bathroom around your bathroom counter. That looks stupid. She the trick candles. She said my daughter. Wait, Candy, your daughter said my style. Right. Them kids don't want to hear no. I'm the birthday. I don't even be hearing the little kids say that shit no more. Jeannie might as well call herself a YH, a young hoe. Since she wanna she's not medieval candles. Yes, medieval candles. She the jackass at the petting zoo at the birthday. Exactly. Exactly. Girl, she be going live like she doing something. Girl, police. Look, outdated ass. And did y'all see that outfit that I posted with her with the green biker type outfit? She went and got that straight from the damn Chinese store. That shit ain't even come from Fashion Nova or Shein. But you luxury, but you out dressing like this. I think that's why she keep wearing the moo because she feel like you can't go wrong with a moo. That way I ain't gotta coordinate no pants with the top. They ain't got to see my cheap top and my cheap pants with the cheap shoes. And I ain't got to worry about having no luxury purse to go with it. So I'ma just put this moo on and call it a day. They can't talk about my moo. Nah, go put you a whole motherfucking outfit together. Let us see your motherfucking luxury wardrobe. Since you so luxury and you so rich and you so materialistic, take them fucking moo off and go put you a motherfucking luxury and elegant outfit together. And quit hiding behind them motherfucking moo. That ain't gonna get you. You been wearing motherfucking moo all summer long. Take them out. She give me some content. Why she done got 40 different motherfucking moo and wearing them every day. She really wore that green outfit with the green socks and the green motherfucking shoes. But she the birthday. I said, look at this motherfucking green bean jean. Binky said, Candy, these kids will shut you down. My son said if I don't get my old self on saying that old saying. wait, wait. Kilo say she a YB, she a young boy, right? That's what she's shaped like. I'm like, nah, she wrong for that. No, she ain't go to Rainbow. She got that shit out the hair store. And she had on 50 bangling dirty silver bracelets. Y'all. It was the goddamn bracelets for me. It was the goddamn bracelets for me. Ooh, I wish I could post that picture up. It was the goddamn bracelets for me. I say now this lady over here promoting elegance and luxury. And then she want to talk about hair. My hair? Girl, please, every month. 3 weeks to a month. I spend $400 on my bundles. I don't play like that. Now, the wig you had on, you didn't even have that motherfucking shit plucked. You just ordered it from Amazon and stuck it on top of your head. Oh, YB. Well, I was thinking about young boy. See, I'm old too. But she a young hoe. And she a young boy. Actually, I told my daughter these YNs just do too much. My daughter said, Mom, where you get that from? And you need to be stopped. Exactly. And she keeps saying that stupid shit. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are an ill. I said, where is she fucking going with that? Well, I'm representing money. Green mean money. They over there talking about my green outfit. Girl, green mean money. I've been manifesting in green. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about green. Green is money. Green is money. Green is motherfucking bean, Gene. And you should never wore that shit. They were gold bracelets. I don't know. That motherfuckers looked like they once was gold and turned fucking silver. They was rusted. I know that much. And I know that a rich bitch ain't got no business wearing no shit like that. After you done came on here and promoted healthy and wealthy, you shouldn't be wearing no motherfucking bullshit like that. See, Jenny, you gonna lie on me, but I'm gonna call out the truth on you. That's the difference. We gonna start calling this bitch out for who she is. We gonna start making her. Jenny is my motherfucking content from now on. And I'm gonna keep it motherfucking truthful. I ain't gonna make up nothing on her. I ain't gonna dox that hoe. I ain't gonna pull up her motherfucking background. I'm gonna call that hoe out for what I see. Everything that she done put out here on the internet, I'm gonna go dig that shit up and I'm gonna make her my motherfucking content. I'm gonna Jenny say she is the birthday. She said she's that girl. Just like they feel like Brianna that girl and they making Bree their content. Well, Jeannie says she just as big as Bree, so I'm about to make this bitch my content. And I'm gonna continue to call her out until she prove that she is the rich bitch that she is. I am going to exhaust her. Jeannie is my content going forward. Jeannie is my content. Since you want to say my mama pick up cat shit, bitch, you're going to be my content moving forward. And I'm gonna make you look stupid because you're gonna be over there trying to entertain your supporters with lies. She eat her hair, she bought a man a car, she did, she did, she missed probation, missed probation. Well, I'm still gonna call out the truth on you, bitch. You're gonna be my motherfucking content. Between here and the Saga AI, you're gonna be my content. That's what it's gonna be. You're gonna be my motherfucking content. Because you talk too fucking much and you lie too fucking much and you don't know how to fight motherfucking fair. You go to bring. I ain't never been out here dragging your mama. I ain't never came out here and drag your daughter, even though your thick tongue bug eye ass came out here and lied and say I talked about your daughter. The only thing I said was, per the shit was already out here. They was already dragging your motherfucking ass saying your daughter got a repo. And I told you that if you was so motherfucking rich, your daughter shouldn't have got a repo. That's all I said. I didn't talk about your daughter BBL. I didn't talk about your daughter looks. I didn't talk about none of that shit. And I won't, because your daughter is not my content. I'm better than you. I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna drag your mama. I'm not gonna drag your daughters. I'm gonna speak on your motherfucking rich broke ass. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna go on Facebook and gather your motherfucking lifestyle, and I'm gonna break your motherfucking lifestyle down, bitch. And I don't have to talk about your kids. I don't have to talk about your fucked up ass background, because you definitely got a fucked up ass background. I ain't got a dox you. I ain't never been a doxing type bitch. But I'm going to break your fucking broke down ass down. Just like you bite and break your nails down, bitch, I'm gonna break you down. You gonna be my motherfucking content. You are my motherfucking content. And don't get set up in a process, because I know you motherfucking goofy and stupid and you want to talk about Maya. So be a little stronger. Don't be stupid. Don't be motherfucking stupid, bitch. You better stick to me. Stick to me, because I'm gonna stick to you. If you want to make up a lie, say something on me, then have at it. But I'm telling you, don't be stupid, because I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna show you. You want to be nasty? I'm gonna show you just how nasty. And you know the word of God, right? You an evangelist. You a Christian. You know God knows our heart, right? You know no sin is better than the next, right? So don't come on this bitch saying I'm nasty and Ashley's this and she's the devil and she this and that, because I ain't said no worse than you, bitch, or nobody else that's person alive. But YouTube is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to do anything to incriminate myself. No, 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 no. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk about your bitch ass until you get somewhere and sit the fuck down. I'm going to put your motherfucking broke ass in your place. And I could do that because I got more than you. And I don't need to motherfucking invest no money or hide behind properties that's not mine. I got more than you, bitch. I got way more than you. Let's start there. Bitch, we ain't talking about no fucking punk ass insurance fraud shit that happened in motherfucking 2022. Bitch, we gonna talk about the real. Bitch, I done touch way more. I got way more motherfucking resources than you will ever have, bitch. Bitch, I can show you my motherfucking, I don't own this motherfucking house. I'm renting just like you. But I got motherfucking walk-in closet that I could fucking show you some shit, bitch. I ain't never gotta come out here and motherfucking boast or brag for no motherfucking body on the internet. Cause to know me is to know that, bitch, when it come down to materialistic shit, I got that. Bitch, if I want to motherfucking go right now, and if I say, oh, I want me a $20,000, $30,000 car, I'm gonna go get that bitch. What I almost did, but you know, I know my shit. People be watching my shit. Bitch, I almost showed you something. That day when you went to go play about the bank, I almost showed you something. But see, I ain't got that to prove. But I just want to let you know, a person like me could shit on you, bitch. Could motherfucking shit on you. And anytime you look, girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I was. Bitch, I had damn near 4 motherfucking people in my motherfucking family that I was renting motherfucking houses for in my motherfucking names. So when you pull up eviction, she can't be living here but getting eviction there and living there and everything. I was doing what I was looking out for my people. I can't live here but got an eviction there, or still living 3 different places, but 2 of them got eviction. That's because I was putting my people in places. So we don't give a fuck about no evictions or none of that, bitch. Cause I've been that bitch. Anybody that know, they know I've been that bitch. Jenny, I done touched way more. Let's talk about the materialistic shit real quick, sisters. I done touched way more money than this bitch ever have and still is. Jenny, bitch, I don't know. I would never know what it's like. I think I had a car note one time. I've always been motherfucking devastated to get a motherfucking car note. Bitch, I would save and I would go on a motherfucking lot and I would pay for my shit cash, bitch. And I showed you my motherfucking, I showed you my titles. Bitch, I never want to look over my motherfucking shoulders about a repo man, bitch. I don't play like that, hoe. And I ain't never came on here and bragged about no motherfucking shit like this. I could call the motherfucking hair store man right now, the motherfucking Arabians or whoever it is that tell you I come up in this bitch. He only bring that hair for me. And I like to do my own hair because I don't really be trusting no bitches in my hair. So my leave out and shit, because I actually have a good grade of hair. So sometimes my shit be balled up sometimes, but the hair gonna always be on point, bitch. I'ma always keep me some nice hair. Bitch, I don't never got a motherfucking brag on no stupid ass shit. Bitch, when I went stayed in North Carolina, bitch, I spent $1,000 a night for my motherfucking Airbnb, bitch. I don't never fucking play like that hoe. I don't play like that, bitch. Every time I go, I ain't going if I ain't got bands in my motherfucking pocket. Bitch, on top of that trip that y'all pay, I paid for my stay and didn't even and wasn't even gonna stay with the sisters. I ordered my own motherfucking Airbnb. Cause I don't play like that, bitch. I'm gonna make sure I'm straight. And bitch, let me tell you something. All the fucking shit that I ordered off the motherfucking internet, I would have never motherfucking came showing up like you was a dusty bitch. I would have never in a million years. She me and my sisters for the first time after I told them that I'm a rich bitch. I would have never showed no up nowhere looking motherfucking broke, busted, and disgusted like you, bitch. You should have saw my motherfucking all black outfit, bitch. I had me a cute. Y'all already saw how I like to put my all black together. Bitch, I had me some motherfucking black stockings, bitch, with the motherfucking black top with the black motherfucking skirt, bitch, with the black shoes. I'll show you how to dress, bitch. And then this shit that I don't, the way I be dressing in real, Brady don't even be wanting me to really be posting like that for real. How I really be dressing, bitch. You cannot motherfucking dress. I'ma just go ahead and tell you that right now, bitch. See, I could get you together because when it comes to motherfucking proof, I'll make you look stupid around this bitch. And that's on my kids. I'll make you look real motherfucking stupid. Real motherfucking stupid, bitch. I almost got on this bitch and counted 20 bands for your stupid dumb ass. Cause you know what I do? When I be on this bitch and I go missing, bitch, I will go. But when I want it, I already figured out how to go get it. When I want it, bitch, I'll bring that motherfucking food truck between Baton Rouge and Jackson, Mississippi, bitch. And I say, you know what? I'm about to make me motherfucking 10 bands in 3 weeks. And bitch, I take that motherfucking food truck to them colleges. Bitch, I throw this motherfucking weave in a ponytail and put that motherfucking apron on. And bitch, I get to the business. And when I come back, I count that motherfucking money. I go to the boat and I do just what the fuck I want. Cause why? My mama taught me that was the she passed them motherfucking food trucks down to me and bitches been up every motherfucking since. I don't know what the fuck I thought playing with them insurance people money like that for trying to go gamble. But bitch, I could never be a bum broke bitch like you. Cause when I put my mind to it, bitch, I'm going get it. Bitch, I'm going get it. Better believe that when it was time for me to go to North Carolina, I said I'm about to go make me 12 bands because I gotta be making sure I'm straight when I go down there. And baby, you best believe y'all better ask my motherfucking sister Bree. I don't play like that, bitch. I go get me some money. You fucking with the wrong one. You fucking with the wrong one. And the people around me, I make sure they get them some motherfucking money too, bitch. We are not the same. Never ever the same, bitch. One thing about it, bitch, I'm gonna give me some real motherfucking money. I don't fuck that insurance fraud shit, bitch. That's scratching the surface. See how you can't even scratch the surface, bitch? $12,000 is nothing for me. Nothing. I was bullshitting. There's a whole lot behind that motherfucking story right there, but I'm a real one, and I took my motherfucking charge, bitch. And I ain't had to speak up and say, oh, you want to talk about I snitch, bitch. I ain't never opened my motherfucking mouth up to now detective, now nobody. The only person I talked to was my motherfucking lawyer. And bitch, he charged 25,000 more than the motherfucking $12,000 shit, bitch. Don't ever motherfucking play with me. You is a weak, broke bitch, Gina. You can't fuck with me on nowadays. And you will make yourself look real motherfucking stupid. Real motherfucking stupid if you ever was to challenge me like that in any motherfucking way. See, you'll play with them more and candy them like that, but bitch, you could never play with me like that. Cause I'll go get it and I'll show you. Bitch, I'll show you. I will show you. I'm the one that's gonna put you in your place, bitch. The one that you underestimated, the one that you want to say sit around and eat motherfucking hair. Any bitch that's been on a back end with me, any bitch that's done been close to me that ain't even aligned with me, they'll tell you Ashley gonna get some motherfucking money, bitch. So I don't think you ever want to play with me since you want to get material with it. You don't ever want to play with me, Jeannie. Cause I'm gonna be the one to sock it to your stupid ass. You don't want to go there with me ever with your fucking punk ass lifestyle. Bitch, I never in a million motherfucking years. Girl, let me tell you, they built these houses. My very first place to stay on my own was in 2008. And it was brand new. I was the only person lived in this house. Okay? I was in A and I said, no, I'm going to college. I know I was going to Southeastern. Let me tell you something. My mom got one sister, y'all. One sister. She died from COVID. That was my only aunt. My mama only sister. My grandmother had two boys and two girls. It was just my mama and my aunt. My aunt was 10 years older than me. And I saw these condos. I mean, motherfuckers don't live in condos like that. No, 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 no. You got to be at college. You got to be for you motherfuckers. And I went to my aunt. I said, I want it. I want that condo. I said, I just got approved for them other condos. I don't want it. I want it. But I don't make enough money. I need my auntie flew down there. She said, y'all, my niece, I trust her. She gonna pay for this. My niece, my motherfucking niece like to live like this. And she made sure I got that motherfucking condo. Bitch, I ain't never finna live in no bullshit. Never ever. So don't ever fucking play with me, bitch, talking about luxury shit. I ain't never came on here and try to brag about my motherfucking lifestyle. You a goofy ass bitch talking about your motherfucking old ass lifestyle. You want to talk about old shit? We both could go back and live in the past, you stupid dumb bitch. You ain't talking about nothing in the my past. I had a whole lot. If we all could go back in the hands of times, we all would be some rich motherfucking bitches. But who the fuck sitting up talking about the past? You can't go back and change the motherfucking past, and neither can I, bitch. So why the fuck do I need to come on here and keep talking about the fucking past? You is a goofy. That's it, Pokey. The only person she could play with is her motherfucking self. She might could play with these other motherfucking goofy ass hoes that's probably ain't never had shit. These other Martin Luther King drive ass bitches. But she could never motherfucking play with me. The only thing that bitch could keep on yelling is some hair eating shit. And that don't even bother me no more because I know I get to Jeannie more than she'll ever get to me. I get to this bitch more than she can ever get to me. When Jeannie first showed me she was weak, is when she brought up my daughter. That's when I know she was a weak ass bitch. A weak, jealous bitch at that. That bitch definitely, Tammy. This bitch stuck in the motherfucking 90s. She is stuck in the 90s. This bitch ain't upgraded a motherfucking thing. How this hoe out here bragging about go and visit the motherfucking Rich Carlton when she probably laying on some motherfucking old outdated ass motherfucking burgundy blanket. Y'all remember the burgundy motherfucking blankets, the big thick burgundy blankets and shit? You bragging about $1,000 motherfucking weave, but you got motherfucking $50 worth of fucking decor in your house. But you want to say luxury? Jenny, get your motherfucking broke, stupid ass up off that motherfucking balcony and really show us what you working with. Cause bitch, you out here looking dumb as fuck. You the littlest. You make me feel like you the brokest bitch on the internet because you the only one feeling like they got something to fucking prove. When we know in mentally and physically, you a broke down ass slow hoe. Bitch, you can't shit. You even went try to upgrade your motherfucking body with them two fucking hard ass lumps in the back. Even a motherfucking BBL ain't do it for you, bitch. You still trash. You done did all this motherfucking shit in this sector, and you still an ain't shit ass bitch. We still view you as an ain't shit ass send off ass bitch. Only thing these people gonna ever view you as is a send off ass bitch that can't talk but talk too fucking much at the same time. You a motherfucking send off. Anytime somebody mad at somebody, oh, get Jeannie or get them, because they know you stupid and retarded and slow. You gonna get out there and mispronounce words, say some old fucked up shit, and it's gonna be funny to them. Bitch, ain't nobody laughing with you. We laughing at your goofy old ass. You might as well just hang it up, bitch. Just like them fucking TVs barely hung up in that bathroom and in your house, hang that fucking shit up, bitch. It's over for you. It's over for you. You done sat your stupid ass down and let life pass you by. You done sat your stupid ass down and let life pass you by. You ain't got a motherfucking thing to show for. And your whole 50 fucking years, bitch, you ain't got a motherfucking thing to show for aside a YouTube motherfucking channel and a paid motherfucking partnership, bitch. Other than that, you ain't got a motherfucking thing to show for. You ain't got You ain't got more than no motherfucking not now 100 person that's watching this motherfucking live right now. Bitch, you ain't got more than nobody. And you done been into it with both sides of the motherfucking story. And you still ain't got better than nobody on each side of the motherfucking story. You are the lowest, the littlest, the miniest, the smallest, the tiniest. With your motherfucking fat ass fingers, all of them looking like thumbs. Little motherfucking nubs that you putting motherfucking French tips on, but you that bitch. You could tell how rich a bitch is from their feet in their motherfucking shoes. And we already seen how the fuck you hit the streets with dirty motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to a family fucking reunion. I never, ever, and I ain't got the prettiest feet, but bitch, I never walk somewhere with black on the bottom of my motherfucking feet. I care too much about myself. And I ain't even advocating to be an elegant luxury bitch. But I never walk outside like you did, bitch. I never in a million years walk outside like how the fuck you go outside. I would never go outside like you. And bitch, especially if I'm claiming to God, I wouldn't have went on no motherfucking sisterhood trip if I ain't had the money to live up to the lies that I've been telling everybody. Ain't no motherfucking way you was supposed to come out there with them thrift store ass shorts on, with them motherfucking 1980 thick ass socks on, with the motherfucking Walmart all white penny loafers. Bitch, you hit. Bitch, you is one hit ass bitch. And I liked you at the time, and I almost got secondhand embarrassment because I just knew you was finna show up and show the fuck out. And when I seen that half plucked ass wig, I said, I know the fuck Jeannie did not. I know Jeannie the fuck did not just show up like this. Y'all gotta be motherfucking kidding me. You tricked the piss out us, bitch. Yes, you did. You tricked us, Jeannie. I'ma just tell you that you tricked us. Yeah, that bitch got chocolate chips all on her chest and motherfucking face. Why was I the only one that laughed at that was telling my age? Which was it? Cancer. You the only one left at what? Yeah, she talk about everybody house but won't show hers. Hey Tender Teaser. Girl, you done missed it, child. We done been on for damn near 2 hours. I'm about to get off of here. I done had me a good little laugh. My mom was on here earlier, and then we know we was talking like some sense at first, but then when she left, we got a little wretched. She said them crackheads took me out. G is the fucking absolute littlest, y'all. Like for real, for real. Like I'm not about to play with this bitch, but I'm about to play with this bitch if that makes sense. The red blanket. What red blanket? She think Bradley fine. That's why she keeps saying shit about him. Yeah, she do. She wanna hit his top. Tina. Oh y'all. If I could, y'all. Oh, y'all know I got that snapping turtle. I take Bradley from her. I sure will. Ooh, you won't even be able to put your nails in his back. What you gonna do, Jane? What you gonna do, Janie? Janky? The little birthday. D Ham. I'm still over here cussing Jeannie ass out. She is the little one. The fucking little one. Why is she steady talking? Yeah, she would. That's why it don't bother me because Jeannie know Bradley look good. Bradley ain't did this bitch a motherfucking thing, but she started bringing up his name, talk about he gay or whatever. Yeah, right. If she could, she'll wrap that motherfucking thick ass tongue all over his top. That's what she want to do anyway. That's why she keep talking about him because old John Deere ain't doing it for y'all. Know Jeannie don't get loved on until the first of the month when old John Deere come down. Y'all know on my Saga AI page, I just posted her and old John Deere. If you're feeling like kissing me. Old John Deere is the only person that show her some love once a month. Mm-hmm. Any one of my kids, if they ever feel like they slacking, all they gotta go do is we already got the when you have your own like restaurant and your own food truck, it's only certain stores that you could buy the stuff from. Between it's I can't say the name of the restaurant, the name of the building. I meant to say the warehouse. But between that and Sam's, all they gotta do is go buy their stuff, and they can always crank one of them food trucks up, baby. We ain't never gotta depend on the motherfucking YouTube over here, bitch. While she talking about with her dollars, she teaching them generational wealth and all that, bitch. You is trash. You are a motherfucking goofy. A whole goofy. You done did good, but you could do it better. Island being wet, but I could get it well. Come on, make it rain down on me. Jeannie, you was a dumb black bitch. I'ma just let you know right now. You are a motherfucking disgrace. You are a motherfucking loser. You are a motherfucking loser, bitch. It sucks to be you. It sucks to be you, bitch. I would never, ever, 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 ever want to be you. You are a motherfucking trash, bitch. It ain't nothing about you screaming motherfucking luxury. It's nothing about you screaming maturity. It's nothing about you screaming grown woman. It's nothing about you screaming godly. It's nothing about you screaming money. You are one motherfucking little leg pie faced ass bitch. You is a ain't shit ass, psychotic ass bitch. You don't have the grounds to talk about nobody on this motherfucking internet. And you could hurry up and press that live button and you could go screaming at the top of your fucking nervous, psychotic ass motherfucking voice. Cause we all know you be shaking and shivering and motherfucking about to go crazy when somebody mention your motherfucking name. You about to go crazy now, bitch. You don't know what to do with your motherfucking self. You don't know how many times you about to repeat hair eater, hair eater, hair eater when you go live with your weak, dusty ass. You didn't help get that lady out of jail. You ain't contributed nothing to this motherfucking saga. The only person you contributed money to is the one that you thought you was gonna fuck on, but he ain't want that old pussy, your pussy throwback. And you know that. Already say, bitch, don't holler out my name like we was all that. Your pussy is throwback. And you know that. Then get the fuck out of my face, Stanley. That's what Ari told you. Get the fuck out of my face, Stanley. He ran you out of his motherfucking face. Thought she was finna pay $1,000 to get some zit. Man, that man told you get the fuck out of his face. Bitch, don't holler out my name like we was all that. Your pussy throwback and you know that. Like, I like it like that. She working that back. Don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Not you, Janie. He was willing to give old Fishy the chance before you, bitch. You was not getting a piece of that shrimp. Mm-mm. Stint your dumb ass off. You turned your stupid ass around. That should have been the reason why you should have backed up out this saga anyway. Cause being rejected by a man, now I can see getting cussed out by a bunch of motherfucking women on YouTube, but to be rejected by a man, girl, your first rejection came from the truth, and that's why you went fucking crazy when he got rid of your stupid dumb ass. He got rid of you. She's a send off. That's why he turned her stupid ass right around. Bitch, get. Bitch, get. You ain't you wasn't even you couldn't even stand next to Miss Season in them, bitch. You couldn't stand next to Miss Season. You drag Bree for Phil, but bitch, you couldn't even stand next to Bree. Cause all of them know what it's like to get a hold of him. He ain't even let you sniff it. That's how he looked at you as an old stupid fool. This dumbass bitch come walking her goofy, outdated Aunt Mama ass up in here with this nasty gold dress trying to get a motherfucking skit. He was so embarrassed of your goof ass son you right back up that motherfucking interstate. Bitch, get, get your orange. You trying to be a peach, get your orange and get back. Get your flower ass right back up that motherfucking interstate, bitch. He didn't, girl, you couldn't even, he ain't even, girl, listen. And that's why you mad. See, you couldn't even mount, and Season done more trolling than you. She was more immature than you. But at least she was able to get that main. You did everything in your power and still couldn't get that main. You out here fighting in a saga. You lost the battle. You lost the battle a long time ago when he told your stupid ass get. When y'all was in Walmart after the skit was over, he said get. Bitch, get. And you been mad every motherfucking since. You should have got the fuck out this saga then when all you was used. He used you. Just like everybody else, Gina, you was being used and abused in this motherfucking saga. He knew he ain't want to fuck on you. He knew he didn't find you interested or attractive at the fuck all, because we all know that man was single, and we know when RH is attracted to a woman, he shows that. Bitch, he didn't even barely want to look at you. He told your stupid, dumb, goofy ass to get, bitch. And after that, you should have got the fuck. But you still stayed thinking you was gonna. I'ma show him that I'm worth it. I'ma show him that I got money. I'ma show him that I'm a real one. I'ma show him that I'm better than Bree. And I'ma post these pictures with my little Aunt Booty and show him that I'm a snapper fish. And he still told you, get. Des, what he told that hoe, get. Bitch, get. With with the motherfucking what D Ham and them told you, the RA supporters when they got sick of you, bitch, get. So then you went under Amora. And when them loud talkers got mad at you, they told you what? Bitch, get. You ain't tired of hearing get. Bitch, get. You ain't motherfucking tired of people pointing their finger the other way at you. Look what Dad's doing. Look what they told you, Jeannie. You ain't tired of people pointing. Just just get. Jeannie, we so fucking sick of your stupid, dumb, retarded ass bitch. We is sick of you. Get. A giddy up bitch. Just go. Jeannie, just get. Like, we is so sick of you. You are a fucking embarrassment. A fucking embarrassment. You are only good for some old send off ass bullshit. If you ain't out here cussing or opt out, you is no value. You is no value to this motherfucking sector. You have no talents whatso motherfucking ever. You're not creative. You're not talented. You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to look. You just a fighter and a biter. I'm just a fighter and a biter. I want to fight and bite my nails because I'm a biter and I'm a motherfucking fighter. Ain't got nothing else good going for herself. Nothing. This bitch can't even go in there and boil or show us. All right, y'all, let's come on in here and cook. Let me show y'all how to cook some noodles. I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to boil the water first. She can't even go up in there and show us how to boil no noodles. The bitch can't cook spare ribs, can't motherfucking boil macaroni. She can't cook. She can't do a motherfucking thing but sit on that balcony. Let me tell y'all about that motherfucking lap dog Canley and that motherfucking hair eater AG and Lil Head. Them bitches over there, they can't motherfucking stand next to me. Hold on, y'all. Let me bite me. Hold on, spit them out. Now, what I was saying, get them out of here, Tymeek. Who that is in here? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all see motherfucking hair eater and lap dog them over there double teaming me. How they gonna double team me when I got more than them? I ain't worried about them. I live a luxury, healthy, wealthy lifestyle. Meanwhile, Miss Probation committed insurance fraud. She went out there and stole them people money. Hold on, I got a nail stuck underneath my tongue. Hold on. And let's get on Lady A, Miss A, motherfucking bald head, shilly face ass. She over there, looking motherfucking stupid while her daughter about to have a heat stroke. Walking from the bus station. Oh, hold on. Get them out of here, time meet while I get these motherfucking nails from stuck from underneath my. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I had these motherfuckers got me over here fighting my motherfucking nails out, talking to them like they knowing I do this shit elegantly. Fuck them. That's all you gonna do when you go live, bitch. We got you. We already know what you gonna do, Jeannie, you stupid ass bitch. So get, get. I said get. Stupid bitch. I said get. Whoo, stupid bitch, stupid bitch. I said get, get. Don't spit, don't spit. I said bitch, get. Don't spit, don't spit. I said get, bitch. Let me spit before I get. I got a nail. I'm gonna get, but I gotta spit first. Hold on, y'all. That hoe be lighting us up on that balcony. Spitting fucking nails out. Yum, 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 yum. Be going to town cussing us out. I said, get, bitch. I said, get, bitch. Jeannie, that's all you can do. That's all you can do for any of us, Jeannie, is bitch, get. That's all you can do. You want to do us all a favor, bitch? Get. We is sick of your stupid, dumb, black ass. You is one retarded, colorist black bitch. And the reason I put emphasis on black, because you are a black bitch. Quit calling people fucking black. Because guess what? Your motherfucking skin ain't smooth either, bitch. You 9 shades of brown yourself. You's a mangy hoe too. You can't talk about nobody's skin color with your motherfucking neck aging in dog years. Bitch, you 48, your neck looking a good 78, bitch. You gonna have to go tighten that motherfucking neck up while you sticking them Botox injections in your motherfucking already stale, stiff ass face. Because you wanna talk about me having Bell palsy, but when you was cussing out Jeannie, your motherfucking mouth was balled up like a fucking stiff brown paper bag. All going to one side, your mouth going to one. Gigi, you motherfucking you, bitch, you shitty face, bitch. Your whole motherfucking mouth was twisted like Keith Sweat. You got me twisted over. Bitch, you don't need to be talking about nobody. You look real stupid. Get means Jeannie. Robert told her after she got done with the skit, Robert told her get. After the roaches got done with her, the Ari supporters, they told that whole get. When the loud talkers got done with her ass, they told that whole get. That's all she know is get. When you point your finger like this to Jeannie, bitch, get. We don't respect her. We don't look at her like she's the birthday. She ain't nothing but a get ass bitch. That's all she is. We don't respect you, Jeannie. We know you a ain't shit ass get ass bitch. That's all you is. Get, 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 get lost, get gone, get fucking for real, bitch. Get that motherfucking old ass gold furniture out your motherfucking house. Get that motherfucking stale ass wig off your head. Get that motherfucking moo and put it in the motherfucking trash. Just get, Jeannie. Just fucking get. Get. Y'all left that hoe with no motherfucking out. Yes, she do fake. Y'all know who Jeannie look like? Jeannie favor Gonzo. Just Gonzo with a wig on. Gonzo. Who know how Gonzo the Muppet look? That's Jeannie. Get that tongue together. Jeannie, we can't argue with you. You mad. We can't argue with you. You big mad. We can't argue with you. We can't argue with you, Jeannie. We ain't arguing with you. Don't get it twisted. We ain't arguing with you. You is a bitch who have to drive up to a motherfucking Ritz Carlton unauthorized. You pull up at the Ritz Carlton and take a photo uninvited, unauthorized, and just go and take a fucking photo at Rich Carlton Garden. At Rich Carlton Landscape, you jumped your country goofy Martin Luther King Drive looking ass out somebody else's Maybach that may go back to the dealership, and you jumped your stupid goofy old neck ass out that fucking car and went smelled them fucking people flowers with your mental fucking ass. Pull up at the Ritz Carlton. What Ply said, you just pulled up at the Ritz Carlton. You jumped your ass out at the Ritz Carlton. Hurry up before somebody come out here and ask us where we check is we checking in. Hurry up and take the picture. Then went took a photo. Take my photo in front of I ain't got no business being over here at the Ritz Carlton. And then when she cut the video out, but damn, the security came out and said, ma'am, are you checking in? No, I'm just out here taking a picture. Ma'am, get. They told her, get. You ain't got no reservations here, ma'am, get. They sent her ass straight up, straight from Ritz Carlton. They told her, get the fuck, get. Why y'all park right here? Y'all not checking in, bitch, get. Get. Time out taking a fallout for some content. Take my photo so I can go show Miss A. I bet you she can't take no photo in front of Rich Carlson. They done invited me in here. They invited you and you ain't make no content. They invited you at the Rich Carlson and you ain't take no motherfucking photos. You took a photo of the outside of the motherfucking landscaping flowers. You did not go inside and take no photo. No follow. Just motherfucking get, bitch. Like, I mean, how they invite you somewhere and you don't even promote the property? If they invite you somewhere, they was at least supposed to motherfucking promote the property. You promote everything else, bitch. You want to promote what Amora got on. You want to promote Candy. You want to promote Bree. You want to talk about me. You want to promote RH. But you mean to tell me they actually invited you somewhere and you didn't promote the motherfucking property? You such a fucking weirdo. Like how you pull up at the Rich Carlton, invited, so you say, but only took photos of the motherfucking garden. And this is why we say you're a fucking retarded. Cause you don't think. You just come out here and say shit. You don't fucking think. You ain't got a brain of your motherfucking own. You just be doing shit. You just be doing shit. Let me get some content. Let me pull over here and smell these flowers. Oh, so fucking embarrassed me. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to get my own self because I'm so sick of this bitch. But Jenny, Booger Jean, Green Bean Jean, Little Leg Pie Face. You my content, okay? Good. So I want you to give. You could just go ahead and give a moral arrest. Cause I'm on you my content. We got to break down this luxury motherfucking lifestyle. Since you say you been doing this since Latrice Allen, in which Latrice Allen told your stupid ass to get. Let's not forget Latrice told that hoe get. I don't know you, bitch. Get. Bitch, don't holler out my name like we was all that. I don't know you, bitch. Get. She don't know you. But since you want to be a content creator and you want somebody to break your motherfucking lifestyle down like they breaking Breeze down, well, I'm break you down, bitch. How about that? Don't nobody really motherfucking like the bitch. They all there for the mess. Everybody know that Jeannie is a psychotic bipolar bitch. She is nobody's friend. She could be laughing one day and motherfucking dragging you the next. Them people do not fuck with her. They don't like Amora, and right now she's dragging Amora. So they're camping out in her motherfucking chat. But I'm telling y'all, we are going to make Jeannie, I'm going to make Jeannie my content and we're going to laugh about this bitch. We're going to break this bitch down. So, Jeannie, I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do. I got some shit to do. And then later on, I'm gonna ride my tricycle to your Facebook page and I'm gonna gather up all your photos and I'm finna piece together this motherfucking luxury lifestyle. Since you won't come out here and make it make sense, bitch, and prove that you rich and you preaching a motherfucking lifestyle that you ain't practicing, then bitch seem like we gotta take matters in our own motherfucking hand and try to break this bullshit ass lifestyle of yours down. Since you won't make it make sense, bitch, we gonna do it for you. Cause all we did was ask you some of the most simplest shit to do, and you won't even comply with your janky dumb ass. So we gonna make it make sense. So since you gonna compare that bullshit to our life, talk about our moms, talk about our kids, well, it's only right to break your flunky fucked up ass lifestyle down. And everybody is here for it, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. But in the meantime, in between time, while I gather up your follows, we want you to do what, chat? We want her to do what? We want you to get, bitch. You get until I come back. You get until I call you. You just get. Get out of the bushes. Just get, because we ending this live, so you could just get. All right, y'all. So we'll be back. Jeannie should be embarrassed. Latrice Allen says she don't know her or don't fool with her. That retarded bitch, she don't give a fuck. She about to lock down them follows. Y'all go get me some follows. Y'all go get me some content. Hey, sisters, y'all go get me some content. I want y'all to go over there and give me some contents before she lock it down. Y'all go steal some follows and meet me in the sisterhood and give it to me. Y'all go get me some follows. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get. I love y'all. And ain't nothing y'all could do about it. See y'all later. Bye.